caught up and ready to go for when we deal with more complicated things. Because after this, we're going to be doing more complicated two-step equations. So for number 4, we've got 0 is equal to 4 plus n over 5. So the first thing we want to do is get rid of our addition. So that means that 0 minus 4 is equal to 4 plus n over 5 minus 4. And so that means that negative 4 is equal to n over 5. And I'm also just going to switch this around. I always like to have my variable on the left-hand side. So we're going to have n over 5. And to get rid of the division, now we're heading to the MD part of SAMDEV, we're going to want to multiply both sides by 5. So that gives you that n is equal to negative 20. Okay. For number 5, similar idea here. We've got a division and a subtraction that we need to undo. So we'll start with the subtraction. Negative 4 plus 5 is equal to r over 20 minus 5 plus 5. So that means that negative 4 is equal to r over 20. Once again, I'm just going to flip it over to the left-hand side. So r over 20 times 20 equals negative 4 times 20. Sorry, hold on. I missed something here. So negative 4 plus 5, we actually need to evaluate that. That's going to be equal to 1. Negative 4 plus 5 gets you 1. So this is actually 1 times 20. So that means that r is equal to 20. And this one is a bit interesting, number 6, or perhaps a bit interesting, because it uses the big division symbol, this big fraction thing. And what this implies is that it implies brackets on its components. So we need to carry out the division. We need to undo the division by 6 before we actually go into the brackets and undo what's in the brackets. So our first step here is actually going to be undoing the division. Because really, if we're thinking about SAMDEV, the division is here, and then this 5 plus x, that's our brackets. So that's the last thing we need to do. So we've got minus 1 times 6. Jumping ahead there. Minus 1 times 6 is equal to 5 plus x divided by 6 times 6. And so that means that negative 6 is equal to 5 plus x. Once again, flip it over. So 5 plus x minus 5 is equal to negative 6 minus 5. And so x is equal to negative 11. Does anyone have any question about that one? Just always remember that whenever you have the large fraction operator, anything that's on the top or bottom is considered to be in brackets if there's expressions in there. So you need to deal with those later. Moving on to number 7, we've got a similar case where we've got v plus 9 all over 3 is equal to 8. So we need to, once again, take care of this division first. So it's going to be v plus 9 divided by 3 times 3 is equal to 8 times 3. So v plus 9 is equal to 24. And then if we subtract plus 9 minus 9, this is now taking care of our brackets, essentially. 24 minus 9. And so v is just equal to 15. Any questions about that? Good stuff. Number 8, we've got a bit more of a traditional bracket question. So we've got 2 times n plus 5, where n plus 5 is in brackets, equals -2. Once again, leave the brackets to the last. We need to take care of this multiplication first. So we have 2 times n minus 5. We want to divide that all by 2. That's equal to -2 divided by 2. So we want to divide the entire thing, basically. And that just gets rid of the 2, so that we just have n plus 5 on the left. And then -2 divided by 2, that's just -1. So n plus 5 is equal to -1. Or n is equal to -1 minus 5. And n is equal to -6 is your final answer. Okay. Everyone getting this all right? Awesome. So we'll move a bit quicker through the next couple then. So -8x plus 1 is equal to -80. First thing we need to take care of is the addition. Get rid of that. So we can just jump to the second step here, and I'm just going to show you, this is kind of the minimum we'd want to see. So -9x is equal to -81, because we have the plus 1 on the left-hand side we need to get rid of. So we need to subtract 1 from both sides. -80 minus 1 is -81. And then we've got -9 times x is equal to -81. So we need to divide both sides by -9. That gets you x is equal to, and I'll just show you this part, -81 over -9, just to be clear. 81 divided by 9 is 9. And we've got a negative number divided by a negative number, so that's going to be positive. So x is equal to 9. Okay, people still following this if I leave out the intermediary steps? Good. So number 10, -6 is equal to n over 2 minus 10. When we'll want to take care of that subtraction first. So -10 plus 10, -6 plus 10 is equal to 4. So 4 is equal to n over 2. And then if we multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of that divide by 2, then we've got 8 is equal to n, or n is equal to 8, more traditionally. For number 11, we have -2 is equal to 2 plus v over 4. So we've got an addition on the right-hand side we need to take care of. So that means that we need to subtract it, and -4 is going to be equal to v over 4. So we've subtracted 2 from each side. And that means that we now need to just multiply both sides by 4, because we've got a division by 4 of our variable. And so -16 is equal to v, or v is equal to -16. Okay. And then our last one on this page is 144 equals -12 times x plus 5. So since we've got brackets, we need to take care of this multiplication first. Divide both sides by -12. 12 times 12 is 144. So 144 divided by -12 is -12. A negative and a positive make a negative here. So -12 is equal to x plus 5. And then if we subtract 5 from both sides, we have x is equal to -17. So again, just flipped it around, put the x on the left-hand side, but otherwise it should be okay. Any questions about any other questions on the first page? Good. So yeah, if you haven't already, you can keep going on the second page. We've got 13 through 24 over there. I won't take it up, but I'll put the answers up on the screen so you can see them. And I'm also going to pass around a new sheet for multi-step equations. So I'll give you 5 minutes to finish off this one, and then we'll start talking about the multi-step equations, which really aren't that different, but you'll see. Okay, so 5 minutes, and we'll take that up. that.